The forest ranger we hired colluded with bandits. They killed my parents and ransacked the manor.
In one scene from Ashes of Memory, Chapter 2, we're granted insight into Orpheus's backstory. He recounts a grim tale of his parents being slaughtered by bandits, with the assistance of the forest rangers who worked for his family. However, the legitimacy of his narrative raises questions. In this video, we embark on a deeper exploration of Orpheus's family background to gain a more profound comprehension of the events in Ashes of Memory. As of now, 3 theories circulate concerning Orpheus's connection to the DeRoss family. 1. Orpheus is the biological son of DeRoss. Initially, Orpheus's story implies that he is the biological son of the DeRoss family. However, this theory becomes less credible as the story unfolds. Notably, Orpheus doesn't bear the DeRoss name, and Alice is identified as the true bearer of the DeRoss name instead. Other facts come from Burke and Bonbon deduction notes. From these, we can conclude that some of the manor staff brought with them their sons. And there is this one particular son who showed such great interest in Burke's collection. Then one day, Mrs. DeRoss gave birth to a female, who is mentioned as Miss DeRoss. It is stated that the little boy's attention was then diverted to Miss DeRoss. Now, we know that there are scenes of Miss DeRoss playing with Orpheus on several occasions. From this, we can assume that Orpheus is the strange boy mentioned in Burke's deduction notes, meaning he was the son of the staffs and not the biological son of the DeRoss. To add to the facts, the Bonbon 4th deduction notes also mention Orpheus' real parents, implying he has other parents. 2. Orpheus was adopted by the DeRoss. The possibility of Orpheus being adopted by the DeRoss family is more plausible. Orpheus is gifted with literary expertise. This would make the DeRoss happy to have him around, because they are quite fond of art. However, this theory remains somewhat vague, since Orpheus's real parents were still alive and well. In Bonbon's deduction notes, it is mentioned that Orpheus returned to his real parents, which complicates the idea of adoption. These facts lead us into the third possibility, that Orpheus is just an outsider. 3. Orpheus is an outsider. According to Burke's deduction notes, Orpheus was present in the manor before Alice's birth. During the period leading up to Alice's birth, Orpheus might have been a cherished child in the DeRoss family. However, he was not a biological son, nor was he officially adopted. Things did not change much even after Alice was born. Orpheus still held great significance to the DeRoss family, who permitted him to roam the manor freely and interact with their beloved daughter. It is plausible that he was considered the DeRoss's family son by many in the manor, including Bain Perez, who called him a young mister. In conclusion, Orpheus is a cherished individual within the DeRoss family, but may not be an official part of it. This suggests he was an outsider who held a special place in their hearts, even if he wasn't biologically or legally related. The reasons behind Orpheus's claim to be part of the DeRoss family could be attributed to how the manor's inhabitants perceived him. Now that we know about Orpheus's background, the next question has arisen. Who were Orpheus's real parents? 4. Orpheus's real parents. Identifying Orpheus's parents is a complex task, as no specific hints point to individuals as his parents. The sole lead suggests that his parents worked for the DeRoss family. A theory that I read long ago suggested that his real parents might have been forest rangers employed by the DeRoss family. This was based on an image containing Orpheus and 2 forest rangers in time of reunion. Curiously, the faces of the DeRoss family in the image remain visible, while Orpheus and the rangers have obscured faces. This raises questions about their connection. A likely assumption is that these rangers might have been Orpheus's parents, given that some manor staff brought their children with them, as evidenced in Burke's deduction quest. However, an intriguing development arises when a similar image emerges from Alice's perspective in Ashes of Memory, Chapter 1, hinting at a connection between the 2 figures with obscured faces. This might suggest that Orpheus's real parents were forest rangers. Later on, if we connect the clues between the previous pictures with Orpheus's story in Ashes of Memory Chapter 2, we can get an interesting answer. Orpheus's parents are the forest rangers that collaborated with the bandits. If this is true, this would fill in the gap that we have found in the Ashes of Memory so far. For example, the reason why Orpheus wanted so badly to drug Alice, and whether Orpheus already knew that the journalist was Alice herself, as well as whether Alice knew that Orpheus was her childhood friend. I will put the explanation at a different time. Even so, please note that these are all theories based on available clues and do not represent definitive answers, much like many elements of Identity V's lore. Thus, discussion remains open to uncovering these secrets further. Thank you for watching the video.